The first time I played through this game, I neglected to get... Oops. I neglected to get this. Because there's just something disorienting about that room in which the cutscene took place. And you walk in, you're immediately greeted with a point-blank gunshot that misses somehow, and then Harry reacts extremely late to it. And then solemnly says, "Stop. Don't shoot." Ah, Harry. You're some kind of guy, you know that? Aha! There's a newspaper. It's totally a newspaper. There's an article that's been clipped out. So I think if I don't see that newspaper, then I can't see the newspaper in the hotel, and I can't see the botany book. The botanical... Oh, that looks like a clipped out article. I mean, I'm just saying, you can't aim down at it. And I'm just saying, though, you know, Harry, you could stand to pay a little more attention. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. I also neglected to pick up something rather critical. Less critical than one might think, though. Like, okay, as far as the 4 endings go, the 4 main endings. Fine, whatever. As far as the 5 endings go, you know, you get the UFO ending, which is just bonkers. But you've also got, you got the bad one, the bad plus one, the good plus one. The most determinant factor of the nature of the ending is not this. But I would think that this one would be a bit more important than it is. This one's just kind of like an aside. It's like, oh yeah, I guess they survived too. You need to get this bottle. You only have this chance to get this. This chance meaning this, this time through the Light World Hospital. The first time through the hospital of the Light World. I keep saying Light World like it's linked to the past. But this trip to the hospital is the only time you can get into this office. Nothing special. Nothing special. Oh! Something special. Alright, a glass vial I shattered, right? The liquid's all over the floor. I can't quite tell from this picture whether or not the liquid is pooled in the remnants of the vial. I guess I would have to assume yes, because otherwise this grammar here bugs me probably more than it should. This. Emptied. The remaining liquid is emptied into the plastic bottle. Emptied from the floor? The floor didn't contain anything. You can empty the floor smear. But if there were still remains of the fluid in the bottle, then I guess you'd just be emptying the bottom of the bottle. Either way, Harry, shut up. Doesn't work. But I want cold. Banana. No, wait. No, it says... Looks like it says cold. Oh! And 7. Cold 07. Right there. It's on the top of the 7. smeary font, but you know. Lock is jammed. Man, I tell you, a locksmith would make a killing in Silent Hill. Get it? Ugh. Oh god, bugs! Bye. It's the only reason to come down here right now. What? Oh no! Oh, they're everywhere! Oh, they're in my hair! Line of vision. They're in my hairy space. Oh, ugh. Sounds awful. Bugs in your hairy space. Need a comb, special shampoo, or something. Alright, so this is the thing. I kind of like how this does this, but at the same time, it'd be really confusing if you're kind of like half paying it. Well, you should always be, you know, ideally, you should always be fully paying attention when you're playing a game. But if you're not like paying attention entirely to what you've done and where you've been so far, like if you still think that there are doors yet to be opened, this little scenario right here is a little confusing. You have to go up to these doors and check them for it to tell you the same message that it tells you with every blocked, you know, cut off forever door. Lock is jammed. You have to do it for both floor 2 and floor 3. Like if you... well, which I technically didn't here. I didn't go through the basement and check all the doors just because I know that I just happen to know that they're jammed. But if you're still like, well, I haven't checked the basement yet. Maybe I should check the basement. And, you know, you're kind of going through the checklist of unexplored areas in your head. You wouldn't think that it's critically necessary to go check those 2 doors in order for this button to show up. But I do like the delivery of that. You know, I like how when it works right, when it works as intended, it's the player is slightly flummoxed and then returns to the elevator like, well, I guess I should go back downstairs and try something else. Maybe I missed something. Oh my god, floor! Where did that floor come from? It's floor 4. What's that floor for? And then this is... it's good. You walk and clink! It's locked with an exclamation point! Wowzers! Ow. All these doors are jammed. Just kind of getting that out there. It's very, like, dream sequence trope-ish. Maybe even cliche. You know, endless hallway of locked doors. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to floor 1. Because I don't want to rely too heavily on the special weapons here. Wait, why not? What am I even... Why would I not? You know, you use them once, it already detriments your like, combat score, so whatever. It's not like I'm going for the damn... Nothing. It's not like I'm going for the damn 10-star. Don't mind me. And he didn't. He didn't seem to mind me. Okay, see ya, Doc. Doc! What the hell do you mean it's 8:30? Wait, that's not the line, is it? Well, whatever, it's a Back to the Future reference with a doctor that's not the same doctor. These are medical doctors, you see. Have a seat whilst I explain the joke. Hello, nurse. Because you see, there was a show, and it made that a phrase. Fucking hammer! Oh shit. These nurses. Hey nurses. Stop. You know what time it is. You know. I don't even have to say it. You know. They get it. They've checked their appointment list. You alright? You're alright. The boiler room in the hospital is locked. In both worlds. Makes it a little tiny bit unclear as to why it's there in the first place. Except that the player now has an association with the boiler room. You know, having fought the first boss there, the school, everything in the school was leading up to the boiler room. So, going through the first time, checking the room names, checking out the layout of the school to understand what you're doing with the puzzles, you start to develop sort of an intimidated reverence for that room. So when you get to the hospital, you see that there's another boiler room. You're like, oh shit, I bet some serious shit's going to go down in the boiler room. And then, no. They drop you. You get your expectations up for that a little bit, and then they drop you. And they're like, no. We're not a one-trick pony. Also, this vending machine, there's a bunch of shit in it. It's borked. This one doesn't have cold. Shucks. It has rust. I don't drink that. Not usually. Clang, 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 clang. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. Nope, not at all. Sure isn't anything unusual here, Harry. Don't worry about these unnaturally rusty, hellish environs. No. Everything's dandy. I love this hammer. But, yeah, chainsaw. No, wait. Oops. First, I'll show you guys the rock drill. And see what's up with this, you know. Illustrate a little better what I was talking about before, about how it's, while a rock drill, I would imagine, to be quite a potent piece of machinery, also very phallic, which also implies potency. In different ways, or perhaps the same way because penetration. Anyway, see if somebody's in here. No, but there's bullets. There are bullets. There's a box of bullets. It's been acquired. Ta-da! There's nothing in this one. It bums me out. All the doors are blocked in this one, so... Hey, Doc. He runs into it on his own. Like, that seemed very effective, right? And, you know, it was. It certainly was. It's just that it's less effective. It's not quite as tenacious as what you can do with the chainsaw. You know, not being able to move, it requires you to have them walk into you. Alright, so go back up to 3 with my hammer in hand. So I'll set up and be like, alright, come on. Sticks her head in it, but then like I have to kind of poke at her in order to keep the damage going. So, fair enough demonstration, I guess. You get the picture. you know, there are gaps in the dealing of damage. This though. Hey there. I mean, look at you. You just walk on into her. Oh, Jesus.